try to stay human and analyze with an angel that is superior to you, and then you want to know why you're confused, why you're lonely, why you're frustrated, why you have no joy. But now when you move into the aspect of being a God and having God joy, God peace, God worship, God praise, God understanding, then you also move into the understanding that he is a defeated foe. And that if God be for us, who can be against us? Because greater is he that is within me than he that's within the world. Because out of my belly flows rivers of... I have the aspects of a God. That's why I'm able to take on satanic strongholds. That's why I can take on depression. That's why I can take on worry. That's why I can look and see there is no money, and yet I can see there's all these bills. And then I look beyond Wall Street. I look beyond the economy, and I look into the heavens. From hence cometh my help. For my help comes from the Lord. I look and I see that he will supply all of my needs according to his riches. Everybody shout, in glory. Now hold on. If I'm a God, then I've got to have some access to the arena of God. So come to Ephesians chapter 1. Ephesians chapter 1. In fact, you know what? I'll move to chapter 2 first. Ephesians chapter 2. And let me just show you this. Verse 6. Ephesians chapter 2 and in verse 6. He's raised us up. Everyone say together. He made us to sit together. Where? In? I'm a God. I sit in heavenly places. Wait, hold on. You don't have that yet. Hold on. Go to Ephesians chapter 1 verse 3. Ephesians chapter 1 verse 3. Blessed be the God and the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who has blessed us with all spiritual blessings. Where are they? Oh, in heavenly places. In Christ. The reason why many of you don't get the blessing you were entitled to get, you don't act like a God and take your seat. Tell somebody beside you, I'm getting ready to take my seat. I'm going to take my seat like a judge who takes a seat and does his rulings and makes orders, like people who have seat within senates and or in the Senate and Congress and Parliament. The seat symbolizes authority and power, and that's why I'm getting ready to take my seat. I have a seat in heavenly places. Well, what do you mean? Well, you see, as long as I'm human, I must stay on the earth and look at things through human eyes. But when I am a God, I am now allowed to take the aerial view of God and look down at the situation. Those of you flown in planes, you understand, when you're sitting in the seat, you look out the windows and everything's much larger than you. You look out and you see planes and buildings and everything's much larger than you are. Then you take off that euphoric thrust of defying gravity. And you begin to look back at the same buildings and same planes, and you literally can put your finger up to the window, and now what were skyscrapers fits in between your fingers. Now you have God point of view. So now when you become a passenger of praise and a pilot of prayer and soar into the outer regions of God's glory and look back at the problem, now you are able to see it through God's eyes and recognize that truly it is not a problem, but it is an opportunity to act like God. I am a God, small g. Well, now what do I do with scriptures of thou shalt have no other gods before me? Well, what he's talking about is no other God needs to be before him. I'm small g. I am not before him. I recognize I'm underneath him and I worship him. Well, I thought gods were supposed to be worshipped. Well, they are. You say, well, I don't see where we're worshipped. No, we don't worship each other because we are of equal godhood. Then you say, how am I worshipped? Oh, demons have to bow. The word worship means to bow. That's why, because I'm a God, depression, you got to bow. knees, you got to bow. Confusion, you got to get down to it. Why? Because I'm a God. Now, when I act like I'm human, then these spirits have control over me. That's why you vacillate. That's why you can be lifted up one Sunday, swing from the chandeliers, roll down the middle of the aisle, and by Monday you done lost everything because you're going by a feeling. But when you understand that you're God, I don't walk by feelings. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. But we walk by faith and not by... Yes, I'm a God. Give somebody a high five and tell them I'm a God. I'm a God. What this means then is authority is invested inside of me. It is mandatory that I am a God. That's why when the trump sounds, the body celestial will begin to manifest. This body I must throw off. And in seeing him, in 1 John chapter 3, for we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. That's why, listen to what he says. St. John chapter 17, verse 3. St. John chapter 17, verse 3. This is the high priest prayer of Jesus. This is really the Lord's Prayer. Matthew chapter 6, that we traditionally call the Lord's Prayer, is really the disciples' prayer. That's what he taught the disciples to pray. But this is what the Lord prayed. St. John chapter 17, verse 3. This is just one verse from his prayer. And this is life eternal. What is life eternal? That they might know thee, the only true God, and Jesus Christ, whom thou hast sent. That would help you to know in the Greek, the word and can also translate even. Even Jesus Christ, whom thou hast sent. The knowledge of God is life eternal. So understand something. I don't live eternal life once I die. I'm living eternal life now. This is life eternal, that they may know. The knowledge of God is life. That's why the more knowledge of God you have, the more life eternal is flowing in you. Why? Because now you start to live life eternal. This knowledge that you're getting is coming from life eternal. It's coming from the eternal God. And when you get that knowledge of the eternal God, you start living life eternal. That's why my joy is the same. My joy don't change with circumstances. My joy remains the same, even though there are difficulties. You might tell me off, you might hurt my feelings, but you see, that's my human side. But on my divine side, I still have my joy. After all the hell that I've been through, I still. Let me show you how it works. Psalm 119. Psalm 119, verse 164. Psalm 119, verse 164. Let me give you time just to get there because I want you to see this thing. Somebody believe it. I am a God. That's why as long as I keep acting human and just say, well, I'm human. What you expect from me? That's right. That's what I expect. For you to be just like that. But if you understand that you are God, then no. You don't have to be that way. You don't have to lay down just because there's trials. Because you don't see no money don't mean you got to lose your joy. Because there's a shut-off notice doesn't mean you got to freak out. That's why God looked at you and said, I didn't give you the spirit of fear, but I gave you power. I gave you love. And I gave you, somebody shout, a sound mind. I got a sound mind. Now my human side might be a little crazy, but my divine side, it's a sound. 7 times a day do I praise thee.